Now I'm going to explain to you what happens in the light dependent and light independent stage. Usually in the light independent stage we have mainly 3 steps. Carbon fixation. That's where the C3 cycle begins with the 6-RUBP, which is a 5-carbon sugar, but you know that it combines with 6 CO2 molecules to form an extremely unstable 6-carbon compound that is immediately able to react with water, and it will split into 2 forms. So PGA, which is a carbon from CO2, and it is then fixed into a stable compound. Then the second step is a synthesis of G3P. Now, as you know, it's a series that will be able to catalyze the enzyme reactions that comes about by ATP and NADPH. And then the third and final step will be the regeneration of RUBP. Now, this happens through the reactions using ATP, and then it's about 10 of the 12 G3 molecules will regenerate this into 6 molecules of RUBP. Now, that's used at the start of carbon fixation. That helps to keep the C3 cycle going. And then, for the light-dependent reactions, it occurs in 2 parts: light reactions and the Calvin cycle. The cycle, it mainly occurs within the chloroplasts, as you know. These are found for the cell sacs called thylakoids. It's the stacked bundles of these are called granules. And the thylakoid contains a chlorophyll. As you know, chlorophyll is a pigment that helps to absorb the light that comes from the sun. And now, as you go into the steps, we have the light is absorbed by the chlorophyll, causing a transfer of any electrons and hydrogen atoms from the H2O molecule that are already there. Now, you're probably wondering, wait, what have I learned from this yet? Then you're going to realize that this causes the water molecules split into oxygen and hydrogen ion. And the second part of this is that the oxygen is released from what we breathe, and the hydrogen bonds bond to NADP to create NADPH. The third step is that ATP is formed. It is formed through phosphorylation, and then the ADP gets a phosphate group added, creating ATP. And the last, but not the final stage, is the fourth step. The NADPH and the ATP created here, they go on to fuel the reactions in the second part of photosynthesis, the Calvin cycle.